Generic greetings! Have you ever wondered what would happen if you took 600 prisoners, put them in a very, very small box, got them really pissed off, and then armed them all? Well, wonder no more, because that's almost exactly what I've done. I say almost because A, they are not armed yet, and B, we're actually down to 596 because some of them left just because, well, you get random assortments of prisoners, and some of them only have, like, hours to serve on their sentence. Either way, they're all in a very small box, which is inside a very big box, which there's only one way out. Actually, there's three way outs, technically, there, and there, but there's only one side they can get out of, and that's this side, which is slightly problematic for them because there are guard towers with snipers in them, there are weapon racks, tacked as a bit of a bait there, and also an armory with, again, more weapon racks, and then several guards. What sort of guards? Well, we can see that we've got 107 total guards, 11 of them are resting somewhere, I don't know where. We have 39 armed guards and 67 dog handlers, so yes, this will be quite interesting. I've done some of these weird experiments before, but not on this scale. I actually wanted to do a total of 1,000 prisoners because it's, well, it looks better on a title and it's quite clickbaity, to be honest with you, but I also thought 1,000 prisoners is a nice round number. It'll look pretty good. Oh, look, I've just received 1,190, which brings my total up to minus 468,747 generic units of currency. Fantastic. I've got cheat mode on, obviously. So yes, I thought 1,000 would work out, and I started placing them, and I got to 600, and it was still running sort of okay. I got to about 700, and it really started lagging. 8, 9, and then by the time we got 1,000, it was a slideshow. It was literally like movement, and that's before you even get onto the violence bit. So we'll stick with 600. We might try to up later on, but we'll see. So what I want to do is go over to my staff area and then go to the Sambot special, which is $1 worth of item. You place it down, and then immediately all the prisoners get weapons. As you can see, they've got drills and they've got sticks and M16s, other machine guns, other assorted arms, whether it be large or small, pistols, things like that, but they're not fighting. Why are they not fighting? Well, that's because I've got the sort of that guy's just been released, and we thought there's a nice little present for you to go and take back to the family, a shotgun. Yes, I've got this over this developer console stroke cheat dev mode thing on, and I've turned off enable misconduct, so they will get pissed off, they'll shout about it, they'll do all sorts of things, but they will not fight until I take this box. And there we go, and as you can see, danger level's already maxed, and as soon as it sort of clicks in, this will go to probably a 500 prisoner riot any second now. Any second now. Did I turn that on? Yes, I did definitely enable misconduct. Well, that didn't go exactly according to plan. I must confess, I've done a couple of tests and this worked before. Why is it not working now? Hang on. Let's see if we can bring like a sort of get a catalyst or something. Bring a dog over there. Go on, let's go. Come on. Come on. What, why are they not moving? Why are they not moving? Yeah, oh, there we go. They're slowly coming over. So the dog's a bit tired, but I'm sure it'll get a bit of energy back. It'll get the second wind once things go horribly, horribly wrong. I've never seen... Oh, hang on. There you go. There's some shots whizzing out. I don't know where they're actually going to. Oh, there we go. And oh my good yes, so 19 prisoners immediately killed just from the friendly fire. But I mean, you would have a little bit of friendly fire, wouldn't you, when you've got that many prisoners? As you can see, the entire tide is coming out now. I don't really think much of this guy and his dog, although to be fair, he's got balls of steel because he's just walking in. It's like, hello people, how's it all going? And then, yeah, as one might expect, it went horribly wrong. 550 prisoners are now rioting, and just like you kicking a termite at mound, what happens is they just sort of spill out and try and look for exactly what's going on. So they're going to slowly spread out, and they will seek out someone who they can sort of exact their vengeance on. Now, they will not really head over here, like from my tests. Like, what will probably happen if I just keep sending people over all that'll happen is they'll just attack them. What we need to do, we need to goad them, because their objective at the moment is to escape, but there's no escape points close to them, so they will actually just sort of randomly hop around like you can see they're doing now until they find the exit. However, or they'll also take over areas, but obviously this is taken over, so we've got a couple hundred prisoners on the outside and several hundred on the inside. What I'm going to do is twofold, actually. I'm going to go over to our staff button here and go to the instant jailbreak, so they make a dash towards the exit, and we'll place that, and what that should do is goad any of the prisoners towards the closest exit, which they cannot find. Oh, hang on, there's someone over here. It looks like the guard is, yeah, he's gone. Okay, so it looks like, oh no, there's some other guards over here, and he's just taken a boatload of Uzi shells, and this guy with a shotgun didn't care. He just kept going and going and going. So they're slowly spreading out, but I think the best way to do this, which is always interesting, is you go over to your materials tab and go to demolish walls, and then what you do is you just demolish a little bit of wall at the back like this, and then what will happen is these prisoners will immediately go, oh, I know where we can escape from, and as you can see, a total tide of, what, we're talking 570 odd prisoners, are now charging towards this line. Now obviously there's a lot of sniper bullets, and they are taking these people out. Some of them will immediately put their hands up because, well, as you might imagine, they don't really like getting sniped, but hopefully the tide, when it really starts waving in from here, will be able to keep going and going and going. Although, to be fair, we'll have to see how far it gets. It looks like they are slowly going forward. There you go. And they're going around the back. They are getting around the back, but it looks like it's been pretty much put down. And, wow, there's all the prisoners there, and they're not kicking off. However, what this has done now, if I just pause it, so that didn't work out, right? The snipers pretty much put that down. Obviously, there's a lot of people put their hands up. In fact, look at the mounds of piss that's all over the ground. Everyone's just weeing themselves. What I'm going to do now is go back to staff. You can see all of the ones that put the hand up have been put in handcuffs. But if we go back to the spambot special, we give them all weapons again, and then we go to instant jailbreak and also instant riot, and it puts every single prisoner in that mode, and then back to normal speed. What will happen is they're now in the middle of all of this, and bullets start flying. There you go. Although, oh my god, look at the amount of weapons that are just littered all over the ground. The problem is actually that they're pretty, yeah, they're all like locked up. They're all chained up. Well, they got so far. They didn't. Look at the state of that. It's just littered with, well, people cuffed up and weapons. Look at it all. That's insane. We'll try that again. Hang on, back over to staff. And go. There you go. And people are armed with guns again. But it kicks off a bit, because a lot of these guys have been, you know, they're chained up. They've been locked up. I don't know what the solution to that would be. Probably would have to get them over here first and then arm them. I think it's the sniper towers that are causing us an issue. Okay, let's try this again without these sniper towers. Okay, we've loaded it back up, and as you can see, there's still a stream of guards here, so this should actually work to our advantage. We go to the spambot special once more, or sambot, I call it the spambot special, and then instant riot, there we are, and then what I'll do is actually go over to our reports, and then probably staff, go down to the snipers, and then fire all of the snipers that are currently in the game. There we go, so we won't have that suppression effect. What will happen as soon as one of these guys, I'll send a guard in, and essentially it'll go in, and then eventually you'll just hear bang, 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 and then it'll riot immediately. Oh, actually it won't, because I haven't actually turned that on. If I just turn on the misconduct, now we should have a little bit of misconduct. Where is our guard? There's several guards in here, actually. There's several guards in there, but they're not rioting. Okay, we'll try that again. Instant jailbreak. Yep, that did it. That did it indeed. Right, so they're all going to charge out, and now they're going to head straight towards... Oh, no, yeah, that's definitely some sort of jailbreak. That's quite a few prisoners, that. Yeah, so they're charging out, and they're going to head probably over this way again, but the best way to do it, I think, is always go to clear indoor area, and then just, demolish walls. and just demolish a section of wall back there. And then because it is non-existent, they will charge over there. You can see this immediately funneling out. In fact, what they'll do, they might even try and run past. Obviously, I'm going to put free fire mode on, which I didn't have on before, but that won't make much of a difference. Now, what will happen is because the prisoners are so focused on trying to escape, they won't actually engage unless they engage themselves. So we have a stream of armed people here getting chased by all different kinds. But what will happen is, as soon as they come out, I will need to move these people out. As soon as they come close to all of here, they'll basically be shots going out. There you go. So people will be putting their hands up. And yeah, the only reason why it's sort of stopped around here is because the guards tried to intervene, and obviously some got caught up in the fighting. But there's still a lot of people coming over. Looks like we've got a gun line going here. Oh my good grief. Yeah, why are they? I don't know why they're not. I'll put them on instant riot now. And then, yeah, there you go. Put them on instant riot, and then immediately they go, I don't want to escape now. I'm just going to pull trigger. And, oh my good grief. It looks like it's going towards the guards' favour over there, but down here, certainly on the bottom flank, they are managing to claw some back. So they are just charging towards this gun line. Looks like the top has surrendered, but there's still a lot of people down the bottom. Still, 50-odd prisoners have... 50-odd prisoners are rioting. It looks like some of them are charging around the back here, and I think these ones have just chosen because of Sean Connery. These have chosen to go out the back and actually escape. And for some reason, they decided that in order to escape, they have to destroy the door, even though they can walk straight across. Oh, these prisoners are still stupid. So, I think... Oh my good grief, look at that. Still a gun line going. We've got a total of 154 deaths, 21 escapes, and what's this over here? There was another, like, exclamation mark over there saying, I think it was seriously injured or something like that, which, yeah, you think? Wow. Look at that, you can see the evolution. So this is where it immediately kicked off, and the couple of guards and other people around here got creamed, essentially. And then what's he doing? Yeah, it's just rioting, essentially. And then we've got a little bit of a fight here, and look at all the shells all over the place. It's just littering the entire area. Then there's another little skirmish here. Essentially, when they try to escape, they would immediately stop. There's all of our... Look at that. That's all of our people going back. If I rearm them... Will they choose to just kick off again? Oh, yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. So it starts again. I might as well just give them the instant riot mode again and then see what happens. I mean, they are pretty much rioting anyway, but yeah, a lot of them put their hands up and then ran away. But you know what? I don't think they've got the momentum, really. Obviously, the armed guards are trained. They've got body armor. They're in groups, so... You know, the prisoners don't really seem to be working together. It's a shame that it's dark, so you can't really see everything. Oh, you can see most of it, I guess. But a lot of them putting their hands up. 183 deaths. Yeah, that's just put it right down again. Yeah, the evolution was a little bit of a fight, This is where I told them to start running, and actually no, I told them to start running here instead of fighting, and then they ran to about here. This is where some of the guards tried to intervene, and then obviously stopped some of them. The other ones came around this side, and then I moved the armed guards. In fact, there's not many armed guards left. Look, there's still not many armed guards left, but I moved all of these armed guards to a point up the top and then took these out. There was a couple down the bottom, and that's when the main flank came in, took that out, and then swept up. But it looks like the armed guards have actually won it. If you can treat 185 prisoners dying a win as well as 21 escaped, obviously all armed as well. Not that this was the best facility ever created in Prison Architect. Anyway, I thought this should be a little interesting video, a little bit something extra, because why not? I've been having it on my mind for quite some time, and I know people would want to see this sort of thing, but it's bloody gruesome and horrible, and, you know, I've attempted it so you don't have to. I mean, you can, but, you know, I wouldn't really recommend it. Incident reports, 131 prisoners awaiting solitary, 134 prisoners in lockdown, which is in the holding cell over the right-hand side, 272 prisoners require medical attention, and 185 dead bodies. Medical attention, eh? I will resolve that by placing... I won't place a doctor because we don't actually have it unlocked. Oh well. Yeah, as I said, I did want to go for 1,000, but it really is unplayable. It's not even just unplayable, it's unwatchable. Like, you can't even just press the go button and leave it to its own devices, because it is watching like this. like that. That's like the sort of speed in which you would get. You can see that move, stop, move, stop, move, stop, and so forth. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Actually, I really maybe don't hope that you really thought, yeah, that's fantastic, because it's all gruesome and horrible, but interesting nonetheless. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.